Hey, 3D Drinking. Yes, this is a CR-10, but I've modified it with an E3D V6 Hotend and Titan Extruder to print with 3mm filaments. But print quality on it is phenomenal out of the box, and I've made some changes to it. Hey Ogie, I'm sprinting. Excuse me. I am printing at about 80 millimeters a second. I don't know if because I had the whole acceleration and jerk and all that stuff. I don't know if it's actually getting up to 80 millimeters, but that's what I have the print speed set at. I hope that makes sense. Hey Ogie, another thing that I just realized is that I have it print at 80 millimeters a second whenever it is the layer. The time to print each layer is more than 5 seconds. And once the time to print each layer gets below 5 seconds, so as it's getting top or higher to the top of this little cone type shape, it takes less time to print each layer, which means that if it slows down, it gives that layer a little bit more time to cool. So I have it set up so that it slows down up to 20% if the layer is less than 5 seconds. If you're familiar with slicers, that's just a setting that you can set in. It's just a piece of logic to help slow down the print speed as you get to a fine tip or fine point, so you don't just like melt stuff over and make it all blobby. MM75, dude, yeah, 3D printers are amazing. I mean, even if you only have a couple $100, I would suggest you get some of the kits that are available, because back in the day, unless you got like a $900,000 printer, they were pretty much garbage and just a super headache. But nowadays, you can get some pretty decent printers that are smaller build volumes for $200-300. So the time is now, my friend. Go ahead and get a printer. They're amazing. Joe Peacock says he's back from when I was having issues with the servo on the Iris goggles. Hey man, welcome back. Thanks for joining in. Oh, he also says that he has a Prusa Mark II and he uses Slicer. How do you like that, man? Is that a good setup? Have you had any problems, or are you happy with it? Yeah, MM75 says you'll have to get it past his wife first. Yeah, man, just explain to her how it's a tool and how you can make awesome Christmas ornaments and cookie cutters and that kind of stuff. That might help sell the deal. And so at the top, the point of this print, you can see how it's really slowing down. That's something that if you have set up properly in your printer, it won't just continue to print really fast, because like I was saying, the layers won't have time to cool, and these fans on the side blow air down and allow the layer below it to cool before it goes back over and puts hot plastic down again. Ogie is talking about his Prusa Mark II. He says he likes the auto bed level. He said that he has no problems with PLA prints. When using Prusa sold one filament, a bit problematic with color fab economic. Ogie, I'm not sure if you're saying that you had issues with the Prusa filament or with the color fab economic. I've never used color fab economic. I've only used the PLA PHA and the XT. And I've had really good luck with those. This filament that I'm using for this print is actually Polymax PLA, and it is an amazing filament. It's right up there with color fab. Okay, Ogie clarified. He says color fab is an issue. The ones that Prusa sold are fine. Okay, well, that's good to know. I will stay away from the color fab economic. Ugh. We got another comment. Man, I'm sorry, I'm not good at pronouncing names. Simit Uzcan, oh, this is terrible, is asking what am I printing? It looks like an orange poo. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm printing, actually. I'm glad that you could recognize it. Basically, it's an emoji that is going to be used as a canopy for a little drone. This is called a Tiny Whoop, or this is a Tiny Whoop style drone frame. And this is a little canopy that goes on top. Okay, he got it. There it is. It's so smooth and creamy looking. It's gross. All right, let's see if we can pop this guy off. it's still a bit hot. And I just put a new layer of PVA down, so it's kind of sticky, but it should come off. There we go. And we're back. So yeah, that is the poo emoji printed into reality and redesigned to fit on a little tiny whoop frame, like so. So y'all might have seen the first one that I printed, and here, I'll pull that up actually. It had a little bit more of a indentation in the camera and in the rear, and it, as far as fitting on the frame, was just fine. But I was talking to Ed on the Tiny Whoop forums, and he was saying, or gave some advice, that whenever they do the Vacuform on top, it needs to be almost like a casting and have relief angles, so that whenever they peel the plastic off, it doesn't get caught. And so this design would be very difficult to pull the plastic back off of. So I went ahead and changed it a little bit, so you can see there how it's a flat surface. And yeah, so I mean, super easy change, but I think it'll make a big difference whenever he's vacuforming it. And yeah, also people kept saying that they couldn't really see the details in the white or the clear, so I printed in orange so we could see a little bit better what's going on there. But yeah, so that's it. Stay tuned. Hopefully we can get a Vacuform of this pretty soon. I think that'll be pretty cool. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.